go. What we got finished here?
Here's new innovation.
And we ran it from, ran the blue finish line air to it.
Yeah, from bay 14 down that way. I mean, it's a unit I can plug in.
Good morning, real quick here. I'm not working on this right now, but I wanted to get a video in. So this is where we keep our recipes. You see, number 1, no color. 2 was open, and we have 8 of them. Last week, after we made the number 2 open for 115, I was gonna go ahead and try to eliminate that and put a new one in there. And I thought this kind of, you know, it's hard work to maintain the machine and have all this stuff on there. So I've retyped them up in the last 2 days. And my plan is to put them on this little square right here and put magnets on them or Velcro or whatever's gonna work out. But to have it like right there or maybe even off to the side, I haven't gotten that far yet, but that way it'd be easier to maintain the list and get all this cleaned up off the machine right here, so you're not ripping through the plastic and trying to mess around with it. And that way it's easier to replace.
Hey team, I have a burning question and something that bugs me. So I sorted out these 2 jugs of water, distilled water, which had a new thing that battery water, when from my understanding we had 1 at each station, and then we had 2 on the marketplace. And now we have 2 marketplaces and we have them stored at each one. So very confused, definitely a burning question of mine.
Hey everybody, Robert over here where we knock out our faucet holes. And Chris's sign that he made was just falling down, so I just went and restabilized it with a new zip tie and it should be good to go. Thank you.
Hey guys, this is just the typical journey of a piece of scrap wood in our shop. These are just simple cutoffs that we're doing a whole bunch of over-processing, transportation, and keeping inventory. We no longer need to do that. We'll just keep a few by the chop saw in a garbage can there on the right, and that is it. Long story short, the C battery Kanban was turned in, and it was actually completely full. What was happening was all the Kanbans were just in a pile, and then we had some order batteries now, like pieces of cardboard stuck in there. And so what I'm going to do is try to cut what we have to manage in half and just make the Kanban cards so they fit in the space and improve the situation overall. So I noticed the C battery was the only one not labeled, so I labeled that. And I updated the Kanban card. I folded it and then I laminated it, and I did that for each of them so that they each fit in an area. And now it's just a Kanban card in each of the area. And I also hot glued the divider for the B battery.
After we rehomed the socket set, put little tool poles on the ones that don't have caps. So now after, I just flipped them over, but now you can check them for charge and they still come off just fine.
Shane making things top-notch over in Pour. Hey team, so apparently we're using an outdated application for our brochure, getting them updated and put it in there for the next new volume.
Morning guys, so me and Shane cut out a little hole in the middle, put the pegboard in so we could put the hammers holders in. Thank you.
Good morning. We got some of these corner supports and center supports drilled and assembled, so hopefully tomorrow we can jack this thing up and start attaching the feet. Thanks.
So I made a Gemba dock for adjusting the conveyor belt. As I was doing it, I had to figure out what size these were, so I just labeled them right away, 15/16 on both sides.
Also, this little moving dolly thing is kind of always hanging here crooked, so I'm just trying this. Put a couple screws here, put a little home label. We'll see how that rides. I don't know, I kind of like it. It's not in the way for putting the cords up either.
Hey everyone, so this morning I came in and got the rest of the wax out of there and wiped it with acetone. Got them other chunks there, that was the reason. See all that cracking? It's actually throughout the bowl, like everywhere. So I want to make sure I got the wax off so we can get a layer on that, get that filled in so it doesn't break again. Then also started sanding on the outside. I got the outer edge here all the way around, and we'll continue on that. Thank you.
Hey everyone, so I have about 1 or 2 spots over here. Finish up cleaning the middle and the rest over there. About half of over there. Thanks.
Hey everybody, Robert here down at the end of the finishing line, and I just want to give everybody an update on the progress of my placement of my tools and the things I need throughout the day. So I got the remote up here, I got it mounted, and then the garbage, I had the garbage living over here, but it was actually turned this way, so every time you went to put something in there, you were always kind of hitting that. So what I did is I put that on there, and that slides right on there, so it's like more easy access. I was going to try that out. And then the knife, we've kind of been seeing the best spot for that, but the original home of it was over here, so I think we're going to stay with that because it kind of is the best spot maybe. So I repainted where it lives, and we're going to get it up there, maybe get a better label, maybe put a better magnet on it so it's easier to access and everything. So just moving along. Thanks.
Hey team, these small improvements make a massive impact on our organization. Thanks again.